Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into something you've probably seen pushed pretty aggressively online. The Viva Harbor antifungal pen.
Oh, yeah. The ads are everywhere.
Everywhere, and the marketing is just, it's so loud. It's promising perfect, clear nails, getting rid of infections that have been there for years, and all in just a few
Which
weeks.
sounds amazing, of course.
It does. So our mission today is to really unpack those claims. We're going to put them up against the actual science of nail biology and, the transparency around how this product is even made and sold.
And before we get into the weeds, we have to put up our mandatory disclaimer. This is all educational commentary. We're analyzing the marketing, not giving medical advice.
Exactly. For any health concerns, please talk to a qualified healthcare professional. This is purely about the claims being made.
Right.
So let's start at the beginning. What is actually in this pen? What are the ingredients that are supposed to be doing all this heavy lifting?
Well, when you look at the list, it's actually pretty straightforward. The main active ingredients are undesolenic acid and tea tree oil.
Okay, so things I've heard of. Those are pretty standard over-the-counter topicals, right? They're known to have some mild antifungal properties.
That's the perfect way to put it, mild. And that's where you see the first real disconnect. You have these very common ingredients, but the claims are huge.
Yeah, kills fungus at the root, clears up decades-old infections.
In about 8 weeks, they say. I mean, there's just a massive gap between what's in the bottle and the power they're claiming it has.
This is where we hit a wall, really, a biological wall. Because toenail fungus, it isn't just sitting on the surface.
No, not at all. It's typically deep in the nail bed, right underneath that hard nail plate.
And that's the whole challenge, isn't it?
It's the central challenge.
Yeah.
Dermatological research shows how difficult it is for any topical solution to get through that tough plate, to actually reach and eliminate a long-standing infection.
So you're basically asking a surface-level product to do a deep, invasive job.
Exactly. And even if it could, there's the timeline. Your body just doesn't move that fast.
Right. Toenails grow so slowly.
Incredibly slowly. For a full, healthy regrowth to replace an infected nail, you're looking at 9, maybe 12 months.
Months, not weeks.
Months. So any change you see in 8 weeks is probably just, surface level cleaning or maybe a reduction in some discoloration. It's not a cured nail.
Okay, so beyond the science, let's shift gears to how this product is sold. The consumer transparency side of things. This part is pretty eye-opening.
It really is. From what we could find, there's strong evidence suggesting this is a generic product. It's sourced from those huge overseas platforms.
You mean like Alibaba or AliExpress?
Exactly. And the cost per unit there is minimal. We're talking maybe $1 to $2.
We're in $2. And it sells for what? Close to 30?
Almost $30, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's rebranded, marked up significantly. We're
Yep.
talking a potential markup of 1,500 to 3,000%.
Wow.
And this is often pushed with some pretty aggressive marketing. You see the fake countdown timers, the buy one, get one deals.
Yeah.
It's all designed to create urgency and justify that higher price.
And what about the reviews? They claim thousands of 5-star reviews.
Yeah, but we found that those claims seem to lack independent verification. A lot of the testimonials tend to follow a very similar, almost scripted pattern.
And this all connects directly back to the consumer. We've seen reports linked to, previous versions of this exact same type of generic product.
People reporting that they felt it was ineffective for the price, wildly overpriced actually, and others mentioning issues with complicated billing or just trying to get a refund.
So if we pull all of this together, what's the big picture?
At the end of the day, it looks like you're buying a basic topical antifungal. It has recognized ingredients that might help with a very, very mild superficial issue.
But the key takeaway is that massive gap, the one between the promises of a quick, permanent cure and the scientific reality of it all, not to mention the lack of transparency in how it's priced.
Right. And it raises a really important question for you, for anyone listening. When you're looking at a wellness product, how much weight do you put on transparent sourcing versus flashy marketing that guarantees rapid success?
That's a great question. And I'll leave you with one final thought to mull over. Now that you know about that 9 to 12-month nail regrowth cycle, how does that fundamentally change how you interpret any quick fix promise you see out there?